Okay, everybody, we are live in the Distortions Unlimited paint room. We are finishing up a run of Mutinies, which were last year's Monster Day mascots. So we're finishing up a run of those, and Ed is over here just kind of finishing up the Drool, and he's going to take us on a little tour of the paint room. Wow, Brick Thunder's on. Woo-hoo! Hey, Brick. We're glad we have someone watching. This one's dedicated to you. You told me you wanted more live streams, so here we are. So here, Ed is working. He's going to explain to you a little bit about
Drool. So I just thought we'd do a quick live stream, but I discovered something recently, and that is the power of a really good hot glue gun. I've been using hot glue guns my whole career, and it just, it's like, what is it? Just heats up the glue, it squirts it out. Oh no, this thing's amazing. And so with Drool, it's especially cool because it's got a temperature guide. So the first thing that happens with these good guns, and they're like 120 bucks, I bought a couple of them, you've got a temperature dial. So like when you're doing Drool, you can just dial it down to where it's just barely coming out, because if you dial it up, the stuff comes out like liquid and then it drips too far. But if it's dialed down so the temperature isn't too bad, then it'll give you a little bit of drip, but it's much more controlled. And so that's how we do the Drool on this guy and others, and it's just hot glue, just clear hot glue sticks. They're kind of semi-clear, but when they're thinner, there's just enough opaqueness that you can kind of see it. Very easy, very simple. So, again, this is going to be fast. It's like a Friday, and in the off season, it's not off season, but this time of year, we try to work the guys really hard for 4 days, and then they get Fridays off, and they like that because that's a 3-day weekend every week. And it's pretty needed after a year like this. But anyway, so we got Mutinies here, got a couple of Chewies, got one of these old Frankenstein characters.
So this is Chewy. Oh, wow, we have Fieldwalker masks from Scotland saying
Scotland,
hi.
I can't believe it. That's so amazing. Technology is amazing, especially when it works.
So what do we have over here?
Well, this we're doing, this is the old, what was the name? It was a Shocktronic Reanimator.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So we're doing that, but we got some elves going. They don't look too good until they get their costumes.
Let's check these guys out. So these are the 3 different elf characters. Sloppy over here.
Snoozy, and Speedy.
Let's see.
Now, this is a very nice Mikey Rotella sculpture, and people think he's a little creepy, and I just think he's cute. So I don't get that.
Wait, so that Mikey Rotella sculpted this one.
Yeah,
Nice.
years ago. And he just did a beautiful job. But apparently not too Christmassy, but we do the best we can.
We have Tom on, Tom Von Charon.
Oh, hi, Tom. How's it going? We're going to give you a bunch of business this year. Okay. We haven't even talked to you about it. But anyway, this is Bolt. And he's getting there.
So this is Bolt. What does he still need?
He just
basically
needs his hair. He's got to be programmed. I got to paint this. We got to put curly Q hose on, and dress him, of course, with a SWAT outfit. He's Christmas present. Crazy Kristen, Zombie Shock. We're doing some wolves. These turned out to be kind of a sleeper because it didn't do so well at the show because we had some problems. We hadn't worked it all out quite, and now we got it worked out, and they're doing great, both as a prop and as the animatronic. That this.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to have you were just telling me about his teeth,
Oh,
and how
yes.
they were sculpted separate, and
Yeah, the only way you can get teeth like this, because if you imagine this pouring this mold, their air would get trapped. So we have to actually do dentures for them. And the dentures, we paint them and do all the discoloration stuff and then glue them in. And that way we can get those really streamlined teeth. Because if you've seen some of the old masks, like you pour a mask up and it's got teeth up on top, you have to funnel them back so that air doesn't get trapped. Well, that just wouldn't do for this guy. So
that it basically allows you to get these really.
yeah, very sharp, punchy teeth. And then this is pretty cool. We've got this worked out now to a science. This is 1/2 inch aluminum. We have this milled perfectly so that this is ridiculously strong, and it uses a single cylinder. You can't see it too well, but it compresses and just shoots that thing out. And then this is stops. These are, you can actually do it, but if you try to do it fast, it's like, essentially you could drop a bowling ball and it wouldn't bounce.
So we have an interesting comment here from Amanda Fletcher.
Hello, Amanda.
She says, "Hi, wanted to say huge thank you. My wee girl has always liked spooky stuff, and watching your channel has helped her understand how these things are cool and look scary, but actually aren't."
No, they're not. It's a lot of guys will say they're like rubber bands, and that the kids kind of, they're made out of rubber band stuff. Yeah, that's okay. Cool. Well, welcome.
So what else do we have over here?
Well, that's kind of it. This was just a quickie live stream. So if somebody's got any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. And I have all the right answers.
Wait, we have some hands over here. What are these for?
This poor old Scarewolf, he's falling apart. Tom likes to paint the hands separate so you can get around and get the fingernails easy. And then they get stuck on later. So you have to do the teeth and hands separately. But these aren't quite done. The fingernails need to be done. But there's actually lots of steps. That's something I don't think people realize, is how many steps. Let me show you on just a little thing like Mutiny. How many steps? So that when you spend absurd amounts of money, you can go, oh, well, I understand why. So this guy starts with kind of a yellowy, pale flesh that actually looks white until you put his diaper on, and then say, oh, that's not white. And so we paint that, and then we paint the white, and then we paint his teeth, color all his teeth in, and then we let that dry. Then we come back in an hour or so, we spray a rub out and completely cover him so that he looks like, a reddish brown color. And then we rub that all off, and then we come back and do maroon in some of the detailing. And let's see now. I'm trying to think if that pink is on there. I think the pink may be on there, but I'm a little confused right now. I don't know why. That's so weird. Let's see, because that doesn't quite seem right. I think there must be some pink, and then we highlight with maroon. That's right. And then after that, you put it on the eyes, ears. We got to, of course, hit the butt crack.
Wait. Let's see that. Let's see his little butt.
See, he's got just a little bit of red. Very embarrassing. He doesn't like us to show that. But then we have to paint the eyes pure white, a special white, and that's brushed on. And then we have to paint them yellow, and then green around the edges. And then we do a black slit, and then we do a white slit on the black slit, and then we gloss them with a high gloss, and then we gloss the mouth with a low gloss, and then we put on the slime. And let me tell you, it's a bunch of work. It takes a lot to make this stuff, but when you're done, he's beautiful.
I have a question regarding, there's so many different characters we have. How do you remember the paint job?
Well, I don't always, because yeah, it's hundreds of different things that go on each one, and so Tom and I'll ask each other questions, and if we need to, we'll pull it up. And we're actually nowadays, I've got this little.
Oh, wait. We're quick, we have Eric Austin here.
No way, Eric Austin, the man, the legend.
He says he wants a pumpkin baby.
A pumpkin baby. You know, I
As
don't
a
think we make
character,
that
and
yet.
then Darren says he likes that idea.
Yeah, it would be gorgeous, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Anyway, we use this. We get to, on the internet. It looks a little dusty, which of course it is, but it's a big screen. We can see the stuff.
So you can
in
pull
color.
up the catalog. You can pull
Yeah,
up the
I pull up
catalog.
Distortions catalog, and I look at it to find out what stuff looks like. Wow, we got quite a crowd here for
Yeah, we have,
Friday at 12:45. That's
we have a
amazing.
powerhouse viewership
Yeah,
here.
that's right. I better shape up. I should have worn a tie. All right. Any other questions before we sign off?
Let's go see your Xenomorph Command Center real quick.
All right, sure. We're making a new command center. That'll be M2. This is M1. M stands for monster, of course. This is Battle Weary. We have a video on when I first set it up, but it needs to be cleaned up a little. But anyway, this is where all the, putting the stuff. I got all these little drawers. I got new little drawers, and this room got annihilated by Mike. I just decided I could live with a smaller room, and we moved the whole wall back to give Mike more room. That's part of this whole construction thing, is he needs more room. And so I'm down to just a little place.
So we have a question.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for someone trying to get in the DIY mask business, and some of the best ways to share with the world your art, your masks?
This thing that we're talking to you on right now is unbelievable. And it's kind of revolutionized the company, because we used to just make the stuff and we'd sell it to a distributor, which was Morris primarily. And then he'd sell it to the retailer, and then the retailer would sell it to the end user. So we had no communication for the most part. We did here and there, but for the most part, we didn't know if people like what we did or whatever, and what they would like to see and so forth. So the internet is an incredible marketing tool. And so if you learn I would say it's as important as learning the skills, is to learn how to use the internet to reach out to the world. The skills part of it is now easy. It wasn't easy when I started, but it's now easy, because you can go on YouTube and say how to sculpt a mask, how to make a mold, and it's all there. And by brilliant people. And if you really want to go crazy, you can sign up for Stan Winston's school, which is an online thing, and the best of the best people throughout the industry show you everything you could ever dream of doing. And it's like, now I don't know what it is now. It may be more like 400, but I know it's been 260, and you could sign up for a year and download all the videos you want and watch them at your leisure.
We have the Terrors of Halloween saying it was such an honor to meet you over at Transworld in 2022.
The Terrors of Halloween. What
Yes.
a great name.
And hopefully they're going to come to next Transworld.
Nice.
tour.
It's going to be a big show for us. We're a little out of control. We've added a third more space, and we got big ideas, but it's screaming up fast. So it's starting to.
So
my heart's palpitating.
we have more booth space this year
Yeah,
than
yeah.
last year.
Yeah, we always do 6, and we figure, we'll just bring the new stuff in that. But we've got so much stuff we want to show that we took 9 booths, and we're going to reconfigure it.
Wow. Who out? Tyler G is going to be at Transworld.
Nice.
So who out there is going to be at Transworld? Well, everybody, I think we're coming to. It's time for us to not sleep. No, we got to keep working.
Yeah, no rest for the wicked.
Brick Thunder asks, is there going to be a lot of new stuff at Transworld?
Yes, there is. And, last year was kind of funny. We were, doing the new line and stuff, and somebody wrote in the comment section, is that it for the year? We'd released, I don't know how many, 6 or 8 things. And I said, no way, we're just getting started. And sure enough, as the orders came in, we just got too busy and we had so many orders, we had to stop with the new stuff, which kills me because that's the fun part of the business. But anyway, we got a lot of big ideas, and we'll see how well they turn out. But we're trying to figure out what people want and take it to the next level. That's the goal this year.
Well, thanks for visiting, and we'll see you soon.
See you, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.